Yeah. Thank God.
We just finished dumping and cleaning out the tanks here at Little Manatee River State Park. We were here for 10 days.
Actually 11.
11 days. We did check in a day early,
yep.
But because we were really busy, Phil had a lot of work to do. As you guys know, we just finished our solar install project. We didn't have too many days of fun.
No, not at all. But the project was a success, and I am super happy on how everything went in, and you know, from soup to nuts, from the start to the end. I had really good help with the brains behind the install.
Now, this campground we're leaving had water and electric only. The next campground we're going to is the same. It's one of the Florida state parks. So there'll be no sewer, and we're going to be there for 5 days. If you guys are in the area, I really encourage you to check out Little Manatee River State Park. It is a wonderful little campground. Friends of ours stayed a little further south of us at 1,000 Trails campground, and it was fine, but I got to tell you, this one was way better.
Yeah, it's really nice. There's trails all around the campground, hiking, biking, and equestrian. It's nice.
Yeah, and our campsite, actually, we were kind of secluded. We had trees all around us, so you really kind of felt like you were on your own with a little privacy, unlike some of the regular private campgrounds where literally you're up on top of each other. So we definitely won out this time, but we'll see at the next campground how that one is, and then hopefully we'll have more time to play, because that one is supposed to have some of the best mountain biking trails around. So hopefully Phil will be able to ride those without killing himself.
Fingers crossed.
Today we're dragging Life Beyond the Burbs on the trails with us. So obviously the guys will be doing the bikes, and we'll be walking on one of the hiking trails.
These bikes haven't been off the back of the rig in probably, I can't even count how many months. So it's good to get on them.
We'll see how many injuries we end up with today, but if you're going to be anywhere around this area, this state park is amazing. Their trails are like no other. That's the main thing about this park, is the mountain biking trails. So whether you're a novice or you're an expert, there are a ton of trails for everyone. So
you can rent a bike.
Right, and they have the shop here, or if you need repairs, they'll help with minor repairs too.
When you rent a bike, you're getting a top-notch mountain bike, that's for sure.
It's a sweet ride.
These things are Gucci.
Oh, can it be rolled? Oh yeah. Thank God.
Can it be rolled? That's how I feel right now. Tongue hanging out. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, their back door's open.
As you can see, Phil survived his mountain biking with Al.
I did, and let me tell you, it was the perfect day. I had been wanting to do that forever, and we finally got out and did it, and we rode about 15 miles of trails, which was freaking awesome.
So without me, Phil's allowed to do expert and difficult and everything above easy and intermediate. So they hit all the crazy trails.
Well, we didn't hit the double diamond black trails. We hit a single diamond, and that was enough. I have lost my edge when it comes to mountain biking.
That means you're getting old and scared.
Yeah, Before, when I used to mountain bike a lot in my 20s, and I've carried my bike out of more trails than I care to count. But yesterday riding, there were a few times where I had to stop, back up and get up the courage and then go over the hill or over the top of the hill and down. So, but it was awesome, totally worth it.
So again, if you're in this area and you're an avid mountain biker, this is the campground for you. And if you're not a mountain biker, we still recommend this campground.
Yeah.
There are only 30 sites, but they are so far apart from each other, you kind of feel like you're all by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice, really quiet, and it seems everybody is here to mountain bike, or about 99%.
Yeah.
So there's nobody at their rigs until the end of the day because they're all on the trails.
Yeah, the trails are really, really awesome too. Other than that, I just want to let you guys know that we are testing out our new GoPro 8 without a specialty mic. So we're all going to find out how good this mic is together. So if the sound sucks, oops, sorry.
It'll be a one and done test trial, that's for sure.
We are done here. We've been here for 5 days. I'm really sad that we're leaving. I'm always sad when we leave. I don't know why. We found some really good campgrounds so far in Florida. We are coming back here next year, and we're going to be here for 1 to 2 weeks. So that will give us enough time to really hit the trails, give me time to do the same trail over and over so I'm less afraid and I'm able to try a few new things. So this one is one we will come back to.
Yeah, this one is definitely gets a star stamped by it.
Yes.
Yeah. Scully's loaded and ready to go, and we're headed to an Army Corps of Engineer park.
I don't have to party to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know worth it. I'm gonna try, work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm gonna cry, chasing the highs, yeah, the highs, yeah, the highs. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm not into drinking, that's just wasting time. I'd rather be spending it on working out. Some say I'm too uptight, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream.
We are at the Ortona South Corps of Engineer campground.
Thank you, because I could not spit that out.
Ortona South.
So this is our 4th Florida campground. We've been at 3 state parks and now this one, and so far they are all winners.
Yeah, I give every one of them 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, we've really enjoyed it. This campground is where we spent the Christmas week, and if you're looking for somewhere peaceful and just, I don't know, there's something about this place that I really like.
Yeah, we have a view of the canal that leads into the Corps of Engineer lock system here, one of them. And it's relaxing just watching the boats come in and go through the locks.
Yep.
It's a great spot.
And there's also a lot of wildlife here. We've seen otters playing down by the, well, everyone but Phil has seen the otters.
I keep missing them.
Playing down at the stream. There's a ton of birds. And we hear coyotes at night. And someone said they saw a bear way over in a field over there. But
yeah, way over there.
It's pretty nice. So remember, with the Corps of Engineer campgrounds, if you have the senior pass, the National Park Senior Pass, or the Access Pass, they are 50% off your fees. So
that's a heck of a deal.
Yeah, so add this one to your list. We really love it. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's not a lot out here, but if you want to just come and relax and just have a peaceful few days, this is the place to come.
Yeah, and they don't have full hookups. We have water and electric, and they do have a dump station, so that's pretty nice.
It is 10:33. We would wanted to be out of here between 9 and 10.
Yeah, epic fail.
We are still connected to water.
Yeah, and it's not because we did something wrong or we were slacking. It's our water pressure here at the Corps of Engineer Park we're staying at. It is slower than molasses.
Yeah, we started filling the tank at 8:15.
Ish.
So it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes-ish with one pause in there for Phil's shower. So it is a little bit crazy, but that is the pitfalls to boondocking. So we're going somewhere else, of course, without water. So we decided to go ahead and fill the tanks before we left because we were told the water pressure there for the fill was also slow. So we did not win by staying. I don't think it worked to our advantage.
Yeah, I know. We're just sitting here like, okay, slides are in, jacks are up.
We are ready to roll, but we can't.
Yeah, Gizmo's looking at us like, what are we doing? Why aren't we driving?
Even that being said, Ortona is awesome. We love it here. It's one of the most peaceful campgrounds we've been to in a long time. It was really nice to watch the boats go up and down the river and watch them go through the locks. So we definitely recommend it. And of course, I'll put a link down below for the campground itself. We finally gave up on filling the water tank. And left Ortona to hit the road to head to Tampa. So we thought we would talk a little bit about our gas card while we're here at Love's Filling Up.
Yeah, so we recently received our EFS gas card through TSD Logistics, and they have a diesel RV program.
Now, this is not a credit card. It is a gas savings card, kind of like a trucker would have when they fill into truck stops, but it is connected to your checking account. So the question is it worth the risk of giving somebody your checking account number? Let's ponder that for a moment.
All right, so there's a series of questions that it's going to ask you before you can put in your PIN number. So I always select the tractor selection on here. It's going to ask if you want DEF. We do today. And it's going to ask you for your control number. The control number is separate from your access PIN. The control number is going to be the last four of your social. It's going to ask you if you want any cash back. No. And then anything additional? No. Then a printed receipt inside? No. Now we should be ready to go. We're ready to go. Now that we've gotten away from the guy that was pressure washing next to us at the gas station, or the truck stop, we'll talk a little bit more about our TSD card that we've had for a month. We've used it 4 times. We've used it at the Pilot, Flying J, and we've used it at Love's twice. Love seems to be where we've gotten our biggest per gallon discount. And each one of those discounts were over 50 cents each at the Love's. So that's pretty good.
That is good.
I'll take that. We've averaged a 47-cent per gallon cost savings on our diesel. And we put in 144 gallons, and we've saved just under $70 on those 4 fill-ups.
Yeah, that's pretty darn good.
I'll take $70 back in my pocket any day.
For just over 140 gallons, you cannot beat that.
Yeah. So the card worked as advertised right out of the gates.
Yes.
And as you saw in the video, there was a bunch of prompts that you have to go through. It's our son.
Hold.
Pause.
That was my boy. We have to stop and take a phone call from the boy when he calls, because you know those are few and far between.
Yeah, especially now. He had a little bit of a bang up, crash him up derby car accident yesterday.
Yeah, so we got to make sure he's doing okay, and he is okay. He's got a mild concussion, and he's a little sore today, but he's doing good. So when the boy calls, we got to answer.
Yeah, and he totaled his car, so we're dealing with that too right now on the road. So
my question for you is, when do they stop putting their hands in your pockets? I need to know this.
Yeah, you know, we may be without a sticks and bricks, and the kids are gone and all that, but they're not really gone. No, their hand is stuck to our wallet. But anyway, we digress.
All right, let's get back to your savings card.
Yes, yes.
All right, so we have broken the whole card down for you, and we're going to give you all the points and everything you need to know about this savings card. You want to start?
Sure, go ahead.
You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me get my notes.
Okay.
All right, so what you need to know is the savings will actually fluctuate based on which gas station you use, and as the gas prices fluctuate, your savings will also fluctuate.
That's right.
According to TST, they average that you'll save 30 to 40 cents a gallon, but as you can see, we saved at the most so far 53 cents a gallon.
Yeah, and our average for the 4 fill-ups, remember, was 47 cents, so we're above the average.
Yes, well, we're always above average.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah.
There you go. All right, so although you are allowed to purchase other items on your card, you will not get a discount for those. For example, you can buy Def, you can pay for a shower, things inside the store with your card, but there are no savings
You can
anywhere
shower
else.
with the card too?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can shower with the card
I'd have jumped
at the
in
truck
there,
stop.
taking a shower.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't.
You can also use the card at over 16,000 truck stops all across the U.S. And in addition to the ones that we told you about, you can also use it at TA and Petro.
Yeah.
So they also take it. And there's some other smaller ones out there that take it as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's a free app that you can use to help you find truck stops, and the app will tell you what the gas prices are in your area, so you can use that to help you decide which truck stop to go to fill up. Now, it doesn't tell you what savings you have, it just tells you the price of the gas at the time.
Right. You'll get your savings after you're done filling up. Then you check your app, and it shows you on there right away how much you saved or how much you paid per gallon.
There are no fees associated with the card, and you pay for your purchases just like you would use a debit card. So they are attached to your checking account, you make your purchase, and the money's taken out of your checking account right away.
Yeah, easy peasy.
As we said, it's not a credit card, and it only works in trucker lanes.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Trucker lanes and diesel, no gasoline.
So if you are pulling a fifth wheel or travel trailer with a diesel pick-em-up truck, take your truck over there, fill it up, and then go hook up if you need to. Do it the day before, but get your savings.
All right, so let's talk about what's in it for TSD. So they do obviously want to make a profit. They're not doing it for nothing. No. So the way they make a profit is they actually take 10% of your savings. So let me break that down for you. We actually saved $19.90 from one of our pilot stops. So TSD took $1.90 from our savings. So again, you don't even feel their fees because it comes straight from the money you saved anyway.
And it's important to note on that when you check your bank statement, you're going to see what you actually paid for that transaction. But your app may say something different.
Yeah.
Or is that backwards?
No, you're correct.
Okay.
They will be off. That 10% won't show up on the app, but will show up on your checking account when they pull the money. So don't panic if they don't match exact, because they won't.
One of the things that might scare you away from the TSD card is you have to use your social security number and a checking account.
That's right, and people get nervous about that, especially with all the hacking that goes on. The more people you give your info to, the more nerve-wracking it can be. But just so you know, TSD is not some fly-by-night company. They didn't just pop up yesterday asking you for your info.
No.
They've actually been around since 1980, and they work with some big corporations like Michelin and Firestone.
Yeah, so that, I mean, there's a little peace of mind there knowing that they've been around for a minute.
Right. All right, so let's talk about how to sign up and how to be safe when you sign up.
Yeah, so you're going to fill out the application online, or you could print it and mail it in.
And the link's right below, by the way.
There you go. When you do fill out the application, you're not going to put your social, you're not going to put any of your banking information on there. That'll come separate.
It will take about 1 to 3 weeks for them to process your application, and when you're approved, you'll get a phone call from an employee, and that's when they'll ask for your private information, your checking account number and your social security number.
Right.
What I decided to do, just for that extra measure of safety, is I opened a separate checking account. I put a minimum balance in there, I leave that balance in there, and everything from TSD goes to that account. So if TSD ever gets hacked, they probably won't. They would only have access to the TSD money. They would not have access to my main checking account.
And that's great peace of mind.
We are not technically partners or affiliates with TSD, but they really like it that we're saying their name everywhere and advertising for them. So when you go to fill out your application form, when you get to the part that says referred by, be sure and put Phil's name in there. And if you do, they will give us a credit on the card of $25. We do appreciate it in advance if you put Phil's name on the paperwork.
But it's not mandatory. You don't have to do it. It's just, you know, a little extra perk.
And we wanted to let you guys know about the TSD card. We love it, and we will be using it. So one other thing to remind you about, and that's the Tampa Super Show.
Super excited.
It is coming up. We can't wait to see as many of you as possible at the show. We're going to be there on Thursday and on Saturday just to see you guys. And if you look down below, it has the booth numbers and the times.
Yeah, I'm super excited to go to the show. One, so we get to compare between the Hershey show and the Tampa show.
Yeah.
And I just like looking at nice new rigs.
Yeah, Phil loves that. Not that he's getting a nice new rig. Do not
No,
confuse me.
We are not in the market. We're in the market of meeting you guys.
That's right. So we really hope we get to see you there. But in the meantime, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the notification bell.
And we will see you at the show.
show.
So we're at Ortona Army Corps of Engineers. Let me try that again.
She's speaking Pig Latin for those of you that don't know.
Okay. As you can see, Phil for...
I'm Phil.
Thanks, Phil.
Nice to meet you.
And we will see you
At
on
the
the
show.
road. We're at the...
Oh, stand on the root.
Yeah.